What's good, Unsanctioned Army? Got a new series popping up called The.
Getting your ass smacked up. Nice.
It could go a variety of ways. The late night smack
Smacked
ups,
up.
the smack up sessions, the you just got your ass whooped, whatever you want to call it. Either
This
way,
is
violence will
this
be
is
delivered.
the Braun Strowman come get these hands official tournament. Stop that. Oh boy. Unfortunately, we already disconnected right before we went on.
Already, one match, one
So
disconnect.
granted, I didn't see that shit. We counting it already. That's one disconnect. If we get disconnected 3 to 4 more times, I just got caught that shit one. No.
I'm not gonna lie to you. If we already got disconnected one time. If we get disconnected 4 times in a row, we might just have to. There's another glitch right there.
That's
There's another
another one
glitch
too.
right
I
there.
don't I don't know who noticed this shit. If it happens to anybody else in the community that actually plays this shit online, you know what I'm saying? That actually is competitive. You ever get auto selected by Bobby Lashley when that damn timer starts coming down and you can't click off that motherfucker? You just stuck to Bobby Lashley.
Bro, I don't know what it is, bro, but she'll literally jump into a session. It'll automatically give you Brock Lesnar or Bobby Lashley, but for the most part, it's Bobby Lashley. Bobby!
Bobby, you're gonna use him.
2K said, you don't have bro, right there, it just happened again. This game is so trash. Oh my goodness. Are you serious,
That's
2K?
trash.
We have a glitch now that automatically gives you Bobby who?
Bobby who got one up on you?
Bobby who is the superstar that you're going to choose?
Bobby who? You're gonna select him the way it goes? You're a fucking fool.
Like, come on, bruh. How is that even
Ever see that again
possible?
on this game? The servers make you lose your fucking mind.
Like, bruh, how is that even possible? The server's already bad as is, but there's a glitch that automatically gives you Bobby Lashley? And then the
Yeah, he's
timer
a
starts?
goat.
That's crazy.
He's a goat, of course.
Like, I don't mind using Bobby Lashley at all. He's actually got a decent moveset, but having no choice but to use him in every single. Let's see if it gives him Bobby. Let's see.
I'm gonna laugh my ass off
Bro,
if he
I'm
gets
going to die laughing if he gives him Bobby, bro. Let's see. Oh, he's taking a minute.
Bobby who?
He probably already gave him Bobby and he cut his console off.
Oh, you're just gonna be sitting here for another 10 minutes.
Okay,
Okay.
2016 Cena. All right. Cena and Lesnar versus DX. Alrighty then. I was not expecting that tonight. Alright, now let's see if we can do this match without disconnecting.
You know that shit is literally impossible.
Bro, if we disconnect in back-to-back matches, even though it's probably inevitable at this point.
Oh yeah, that shit happened to me like what, 2 days ago? I ran 5 matches, got disconnected every fucking one except for one of them. Like, Jesus Christ.
These individuals with ties to 2K, they aren't really saying anything. What is a normal tag team? Oh man, 2K just really
Wait,
changed my match rules. Wow,
we in the boring tech team.
2K
Regular
really
tech
changed my
team.
match rules. That's crazy.
That shit crazy.
Imagine I'm selecting my custom match rules and then 2K changes it automatically. This game, man, you cannot make this up.
You ain't paying tag games, I seen.
And the
Oh my
individuals,
god, where is he aiming?
the individuals that have a huge voice in this community, you don't see them ever titling their videos anything about the servers, do you?
Oh yeah, oh hell no.
I
You never gonna see that shit. I'm gonna get ready to touching that shit in a minute. I'm just goddamn. just you know what I'm saying, disposing of this screw up.
Wow,
Oh my God,
2K.
that's two in a row right there. You
That's
know
two
what?
in a row. You know what? After that, it's time to talk, bro.
Yeah,
It's time to talk, bro. I can't.
I'm gonna go ahead and
I can't.
touch the subject. You know, oh boy, oh fucking boy.
Ooh, oof, oof.
I'm gonna go ahead and just jump. I'm gonna jump straight to this shit. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie, man. When this topic is over with, a lot of y'all might not like this channel anymore. Y'all might not fuck with us. Somebody. And if you need to, spread the word. I'm funny way to get to it. So, me personally, I go by the name True. True Williams is what I go by, at least on Xbox and shit. And it's a channel where we like to name drop anything like that. We don't look to try to make a name for ourselves through anybody else. We've never been on anything like that whatsoever. So what I'm about to say, just make sure you note that shit. This is not for any kind of clout. If people still use that term, this is not for any kind of fucking clout, any of that dumb shit that y'all talk about these days. It ain't none of that. But I'm going to get to the shit. So in this community, there's this guy named Small Afro that he's one of the only people that actually plays this game online on a consistent basis, which I fucking appreciate. I'm a fan of him. I don't watch every fucking video of him, but I check him out periodically every here and there, see what's going on, see what he's doing, see what he's talking about. Now, the other day, I commented on one of his most recent videos. The day that I commented on that, it was his most recent video in that moment of time. And I sent out a comment and I basically said that just to kind of like summarize this shit up and not make it long. I basically told him, I was like, yo, look, you should make a video that is solely based on these servers. You know what I'm saying? Like I told him you need to make a video that's strictly about just talking about the online servers. That's literally what I told him. And I told him, you know what I'm saying? I added a little part in the end, might have rubbed him the wrong way when I said you need to, you know what I'm saying, loosen up that 2K leash that they got on you. Just loosen it up a tad bit. I said that shit at the end of that comment. Now, of course, I don't get a direct response. He, I happened to notice about 2 to 3 hours later that he screenshotted my comment and he posted it on his fucking channel and then addressed it on there and then made it and he tried to make it seem like I told him that to you know what I'm saying to badmouth the company because he was making he basically told he basically said he's tired of seeing comments like that and that he's not about to bash 2K when he could just go and talk to them personally. So why would he sit there and badmouth that game or go on a 5 minute rant, this, that, and the third? And then he also mentioned something. He also mentioned that he makes videos. His other combat was he makes videos and he touts them up. He bases the titles of his videos off of irreversible moves and the submission system on how it's broken. There's just a lot of irreversible moves in the game. Now let's double back. I didn't say make a video I didn't say make a video based on broken moves and a broken submission system. I said to make a video so and sit down in front of the camera and just talk just in the camera. There's no video games involved, nothing. You're just gonna sit down in front of the camera, look dead into the camera, and make a video strictly based about these servers and just talk about the servers and the issues at hand. And he made it seem like he does by mentioning the servers being bad every like you know what I'm saying maybe every here and there in the middle of a 20 in the middle of a 30-minute fucking video or he titles the video based off of a broken move or some bullshit like that. That's not addressing the online issues. And then he turned around, and then I commented back on that, and I pretty much spoke my part, and I basically told him that's not what I was getting at. You guys pretty much got me out of context, and you could have replied to me directly instead of screenshotting my comment on some lame ass shit. To be honest, 'cause truly that was lame as fuck. I don't care. I appreciate it, but it was lame as hell because you screenshotted my comment and you posted it to your channel instead of actually just replying to me directly like I see you do to a few other people. But I get screenshot and posted on your channel, and you thought that I was gonna shut up, and I didn't. So I went back and I replied to that screenshot on his channel and told him what I just told y'all. I didn't tell you to badmouth the fucking product. I told you to make a video strictly based on talking about the servers because nobody at the top of the fucking food chain that has any connections to 2K in the Next Makers program does that shit. I haven't seen one video by not one person in the not one 2K content maker at the top make a video and was like, "Hey, let's talk about these servers." It's a big issue. I haven't seen it. Not one person has done that. They make off comments every here and there about the disconnects, but that's nothing. You make a 30-minute video and then you say something for like maybe like 10 fucking seconds and then you move on. You tiptoe around the actual problem. And that's why I don't fuck with. And that's why you keep getting that's why you keep getting comments from everybody. Not to mention you went back and deleted the entire post when I clapped back. Not to mention you deleted the entire fucking post. I'm not making this shit up. It's up there. And I also screen recorded the entire fucking thread for anybody that actually thinks that I'm lying. I have proof. So you did the old fashioned post and delete, tweet and delete, whatever the fuck you want to call it, because it's not there anymore. But I still have that. And then you also lied, to be honest, and you said in that same screenshot of my comment, you screenshotted it, and you also said that 2K does not have anybody on a fucking leash and that they're not silencing anybody, any other 2K content creators, anybody in that program that has ties to 2K directly. You said that none of them are being silenced by 2K. Not so how true is that statement, really and truly? Because people that are actually smart knows that was full of shit. We all of us know that comment was literally dog shit and a lie in itself because a lot of y'all are handcuffed with 2K. If you don't think we don't know how that shit works because we're not fucking kids. We've been playing these games and watching the content creators and watching 2K and seeing how they operate for quite some time now. And we've been playing these games heavily since the 360 era, at least online. But we've been on these games for years, most of our fucking lives. So we know what's dog shit and what's not, and we know who's being silenced. A lot of y'all are being silenced because if a lot of y'all weren't being silenced, there will the 2K community, the people at the very top of the fucking chain that have ties to 2K would be a hundred times more vocal if y'all weren't being handcuffed. None of y'all are vocal about this game. Because y'all know the second you actually cut that camera on, fire up 2K23, and be real about this shit and say, yeah, this shit is garbage. This is not it. You know the second you do that, your ties is cut. They're dropping your ass on the fucking spot. And there's no more free tickets to WrestleMania because we know that for the most part they pay y'all and fly y'all all the way out to these fucking pay-per-views. There's gonna be no more free front row tickets, no more getting invited to these fucking conventions, no more none of that shit, no more getting the game early, no more getting to play the game early to see how it is. All that shit is dead. And y'all don't want that shit. Therefore y'all keep y'all mouths shut. Y'all are fucking solids. They tell y'all what y'all can be honest about. They control that shit. And I was thinking about this shit the other day. If to really be real about this shit, a lot of y'all content creators at the top of the food chain, y'all really just sold y'all souls, to be honest. Y'all sold y'all souls to 2K just so y'all can have make some extra bread just so y'all can get paid by 2K and get these free tickets to these WWE shows and this, that, and the third. Y'all sold y'all souls to these people, all for the sake, all for the sake of the benefits that come with being tied to 2K and being a mix maker. Y'all sold your souls. 'Cause y'all can keep this shit real. Because you know it's just like the music industry. But it's with gaming, at least with 2K at least. Y'all can't be real about this shit. And you know you can't. So I don't even know why the fuck you would sit there and tell a lie and sit there and tell me and everyone and all your fans that not one fucking person that is tied that has direct ties to 2K that makes content for 2K is not being silenced by 2K. They choose what they let y'all show. They choose what they let y'all talk about. Y'all, every single one of y'all is on a fucking leash. 'Cause I dare any one of y'all go out tomorrow, any day this week, and drop a fucking video right now about these servers and actually be real about this shit. 100% raw, unfiltered, and not back and not, you know what I'm saying, watering shit down. And tell me and watch what fucking happens to you. Why say pull you to the fucking side and ask you, hey, what was that about? Or make you delete the entire fucking video. You probably got to go talk to them before you even make the shit, just to get approved. For all we fucking know, you're on a fucking leash. Small Afro, BDE, shit, all of y'all. Now I'm really just finna name drop. Like people like Small Afro, people like BDE. Like I said, and I respect y'all. You know what I'm saying? I don't have any ill will towards y'all, but we're not fucking idiots. Channels like Small Afro, channels like BDE, channels like Dinkops, Macho T, all the channels that are like that, you're literally being manufactured. You're being controlled. Do not have the guts to actually sit here and give us a raw fucking opinion without dumbing it down or watering it down or selectively choosing which one to actually talk about and be honest about. Y'all tiptoe over the truth when it comes to this game, and you have been doing that shit from day one. Y'all not real about this shit. You sprinkle a little bit of honesty in your videos and think you're just true and think you're actually legit at this shit. And think you're actually being honest. You're not being honest. Y'all disingenuous with your fucking fans. Y'all get this just like 2K20. That was probably the one game they actually let y'all go out and be real about because they knew that game bombed. So they let y'all actually go do that shit. But before 2K20 came out, it was nothing. Y'all was silent as shit. Even 23, like they don't even let y'all show what they don't even let y'all show everything about the game until we're like a week from release. Like they got y'all on a fucking leash. If they knew 2K23 was gonna be absolute dog shit and a hot pile of just garbage, they wouldn't have let y'all tell nobody or hey, if I'm being real with you, you know what I'm saying, 23 is it's not that big of a deal if I'm gonna be honest. They wouldn't let y'all say that shit because then they will lose fucking sales and nobody will buy the shit. If any of the 2K content creators came out a week or two before the game even came out and made a video and sat there and told y'all that 2K23 was not going to be that big of a deal and it's very, very similar to the title beforehand, 2K23 would have not done as many fucking sales. They won't let y'all tell that to these people because they lose that causes them money. We're not fucking stupid. We're not retards. We know how this shit operates. We know how y'all move. I don't know how y'all feel about this shit. You might not agree with what I'm saying. You might find it. You might just find me lame or something for what I'm saying. I don't give a fuck because this is the truth and we're being real over here. The game is hot garbage. This game has been on. Who knows? Maybe a patch will release shortly after this video. Then hey, then maybe I can kind of regress to what I'm saying. But as of right now, this game has been out for practically a fucking month, and the online servers is still hot dog shit, and it's not fucking working. Why are we in 2023 when online gaming is a massive deal, is a massive thing, a big deal in every aspect of gaming, and online is completely broken damn near a month after release, and it has not been resolved yet. We've been getting bullshit ass patches. The little two or three patches we've had aren't they really are nothing. They gave us a minor fix. Nothing really just truly overhauling. But when 2K22 came out, that game had loads of patches, damn near every other fucking day. A month after 22 dropped, how many patches did we get? And each patch that we got, how much shit got patched? Every time I check, every time I look at the fucking patch notes, them shits was long as fuck for damn near every aspect, every fucking aspect of the game. But and you fast forward a year later, look at what we got now. We get nothing. We barely get anything handled. They don't give a fuck. 2K22 only got all the care, support, and love from that game because they didn't have a choice because it was either you deliver a game this year. It was either you deliver you yeah, I can't even talk with it. It was either you deliver a fucking game this year with 22 or you're out of here because you bum hard as fuck with 20. So 2K and Visual Concepts didn't have a choice but to deliver on 2K22 and give us mandatory patch updates. Period. I'm talking about almost every other day to fix that game because if they didn't, they actually was finna get tossed out the fucking door. Time was up at 2K. Time was up. That extension was not about to get filed. Was not finna get extended. They signed an extension once they seen that 2K22 was a fucking success for them. They didn't have a choice but to sit there and work on that fucking game as hard as they did. And now that 2K22 was a fucking success in their eyes, they based 23 off of 22, and it's practically the same game. And now they're back to the typical 2K before 2K22 came out, and we're back to the same bullshit on a year-to-year basis. And a lot of y'all content creators are scared to speak up. Y'all are making it seem like 23 is just this massive leap from 22 when it's fucking not. The game is damn near the exact same. The biggest difference in this year's game is literally just it's all visual presentation. This game offers nothing. The only literally that's the biggest changes on this game. Visual presentations. And what the fucking sliders? We got sliders now. Wow. We got war games now. Wow. You go on YouTube and war games is only new for console players. People that play this shit on PC been had war games on 19 and before that. So how new is it really? It's only new to console players. PC already had this shit. He modded the fuck out of that. Go look it up if you don't believe me. So what is it really? How big of a deal is this game really? How much of a success is this game really when it's literally a carbon copy of 22? It's the same shit, and y'all eat this shit up. And now, due to y'all dick riding 2K so fucking hard, now more than I think did if I'm maybe I'm wrong, but I think they got a fucking extension, so now we're stuck with 2K for a few more fucking years because y'all ate this shit up. It made it seem like it was just such a massive deal this year when it fucking wasn't. The game was broken, and everyone doesn't play offline. I don't want to hear, oh well, universe mode. Oh, we got sliders. Oh, general manager mode is here now. They fixed it up a little bit. Oh, they got like I don't want to hear that shit because everyone does not play that shit. Oh, you can change the settings. You can change in the settings and do this. You can turn the stun meter off in the settings, motherfucker. That shit is only for offline. What about the online aspect? Where's all the love for the online aspect? Where's all the support for the online aspect? We literally get shafted every year. Don't get shit. I'm surprised that War Games is not an offline only fucking mode.
Shit, it seems like it the
So
way these servers are.
like really, shit is dog shit. Yeah, the online is so broken. Like they're literally losing the love. A lot, a lot of people that play this shit online, they're literally dying right now. Like they're literally about to run the fuck away. Like when Fight Forever drops, a massive portion. If they don't fix these servers by the time we get Fight Forever, a massive portion of the people that play this game are going to leave and play Fight Forever because online doesn't fucking work. Like at this point, you might as well just make the game strictly an offline game because online is broken as fuck and it's unplayable. There's no reason why we're damn near a month in to the almost a month into the fucking day, and the online is still just not operating. 23 has not gotten the same love 22 got from the fucking developers. That shit was just a massive honeymoon. They was just, oh, see, we can do better. We can do better. You see, gave us all them patches every other fucking day. And now we're not getting that at all. Like they just said, fuck that shit. The game is basically 2K22. So what you need all these patches for? That's how I'm feeling. And that was my rant. Probably more shit I could say. I got a good bit off my fucking chest. So what you got to say, man?
Man, the crazy thing is, as big of a game that this is, World Wrestling Entertainment, WWE, as big as a game that this is, you would think that this game would be top of the line. You would think, right? But every single year, it seems like this game is getting worse and worse and worse. You can say that 2K22 is better than 2K20, but is that really a fucking accomplishment? Is it? Just think about it. Is 2K22 being better than 2K20 really an accomplishment? Literally anything is better than that game. I will go on my PS1 right now and fire up WCW Mayhem. And I will play that instead of 2K20. That is how bad 2K20 is. You guys can talking about, oh, they this, they that, they this, they that. But in reality, like we always say, 10 steps forward, 20 steps back. 2K has never in their entire life had a patch that smoothed out everything and didn't break anything else. And if we're completely talking about the online aspect of things, you know what's crazy? Is that 2K servers are broken across every single games. NBA 2K servers, broken. PGA Tour servers, broken. WWE 2K servers, broken. So what does that mean, 2K? Do you not see what's going on here? It seems like you need to update your goddamn technology. It seems like it. If all your servers are broken across each and every sports title that you publish every single year, I'm pretty sure you need to fix those servers. Just think about this. As popular as online is, you can't even play it. And you're spending 70 to $100 plus on these games. And then you factor in the DLCs on these games every single year. And you can't even do what you want to do. Every single year you're asking for 2K to add the same exact things to the game that you've been asking for the past 5 years. You're literally just sitting here talking to a brick wall year after year after year after year. Let this sink in. And this is the problem that we have with you next makers. Because you are, I'm not going to lie, keep it real over here. We're not saying that you're the devil. We're not saying that you're Satan. But we don't like your business practices. We don't like your behavior. You're in the spotlight. You may not be the leader of 2K. You may not be in an executive or a CEO position. You might not be the highest of the highest, but you still are at a higher point than us. You have better access, easier access to the 2K team. You want to talk about, oh, I just want to stay in the good graces. Oh, I don't want to do this. I don't want to do that. Or I'd rather talk about it private. The last time I checked, YouTube was a platform for you to express yourself. So is social media. So what are you doing hiding and not wanting to express yourself? You always talk about being genuine to your fans and saying, oh, I love you, I this, I that. Well, it seems like you're being fake as fuck. Just think about this. Just sit down and think about this. Your favorite content creators say that they love you and they cherish you and they respect you. But they don't have the balls to step up to 2K and demand a game that's great. A game that's great for not only them, but for the whole community in general. There's this between talking about something for a couple of seconds and actually coming on YouTube as a whole, as a collective, as a pack, and saying, listen, we as next makers are not going to accept this. This is terrible, 2K. This is awful, and we need to have a talk. Listen, you don't understand this. It's the difference between if one of you say it, but just think of all of you say it at the same exact time. You all brainstorm and plan this. Yes, I'm talking to all of you. BDE, Dankops, Small Afro, Macho T, every single one of you. If you have ties to 2K, make a video together. What are they going to do? They're going to release all of you from your contracts? Because guess what? Once they release all of you, guess what's going to come with that? Guess what's going to come with that? Your fans are going to retaliate and say, oh, you know, 2K, that's kind of messed up. I don't like how you did that. You kind of did them dirty. Your fans are going to back you up, and then it's going to be a head-to-head. And what happens from there? 2K is going to get all the heat, and 2K stock is going to plummet. It's not going to fall back on you necessarily. It's going to fall back more so on 2K. But you're scared to take that challenge, aren't you? You would rather just sit here and have boring, dry, stiff, slow, terrible functioning wrestling games for the next decade, probably the next 2 decades, probably the next 3 decades, instead of trying to make a change and have a fresh wrestling game that the whole entire community, not just a select few individuals, can enjoy. Because no matter how long you've been playing Universe Mode, no matter which game mode you enjoy, there is something wrong with each and every game mode on this game. There is nothing on this game that is pitch perfect. There is something wrong with everything on this game, whether it's online or offline. If we were to sit here and make a whole checklist of everything wrong with this game, it would probably take us a month. There's literally so much wrong with this game. And these are the same issues that have been plaguing this game for the past 10 years. Just think about that. How are the same things affecting this game were the same things affecting games like 2K15? Let that sink in. Let that sink in. Let me repeat that. How are things in 2K23 still are things that we've been seeing in 2K15? Let that sink in. And not only that, you can tell how brain dead these devs are and how much they don't care. Besides B-Will, I'll give him his credit. B-Will, he's been on the team since SVR06, so he knows his shit. But I'm talking about everybody else, and especially you, Lionel Jinx. You got some explaining to do, bruh, because you are the creative director. You are the anchor of this ship. You got some explaining to do, bruh. So explain to me how these next makers said that they went to that location and they played 2K and they had to tell you what was wrong with your game. I remember like it was yesterday. I was watching a stream. Who was it? Oh yeah, I believe it was Phoenix Nitro. That was him. Phoenix Nitro said that he was playing the game and he had to tell you what was wrong with your game, and you asked him, why are you smiling so much? What's up? He had to tell you what was plaguing your game. How do you not know what's wrong with your own game? A next maker had to fly to you and tell you, oh, this is the problem. I'm finally happy that it's fixed. Really? You are literally hands-on with this game 365 days, and the next maker had to tell you what got fixed and what they're happy about? And this is what we talk about every single day. There's little to no love for pro wrestling. They don't have what it takes to deliver a classic wrestling game because they don't know how it's supposed to function. Who knows how many of them actually watch the product? You ask them to name 5 superstars currently. They probably won't even name anybody. They'll probably name somebody from probably the Attitude Era. Stone Cold. I guarantee you, man. Let's do some trivia. You like to. How about this, 2K? You like to quiz us and do trivia on us. How about we make some trivia for you? Huh? How about that?
Them people don't know. But nobody in the fucking company outside of Roman Reigns and John Cena, Randy Orton, and Triple H. They don't know anything else.
It's ridiculous, bruh. And I don't want to hear anything about y'all saying, oh, we don't get this, we're not silenced. Man, it was clear as day. The world saw it on 2K Showdown when it disconnected 5 times. 5 times! 5 times. 5 times live on the air. And what did you say? Man, people ducking the fade? Man, let me find out people ducking the fade. Man, people that scared to face us? Really, bro? Really? Who's scared of you? Who's scared of you? Really? Nobody's scared of you. Now imagine if you actually took it up a notch and you sat there live in front of your producer, whoever produces 2K20, and you said, you know what, producer, I'm sorry to go off script, but these servers are kind of trash. Ooh, that would take a twist, wouldn't it? You didn't want to risk that, did you? Not one time did you mention the server issues, not one time. How could you sit there and disconnect 5 times live and you not even mention it? You just breeze past it. We wanted it back, man. We wanted it back. What?
Hey, you know something? I can't see whoever the fuck that was. That was not his first time seeing the service disconnect. Pretty sure he did plenty of online matches before he went there and saw that same disconnect happening. But when he got there, he tried to play. He tried to act like he was stupid and made it seem like that shit was somebody else. When he already knew that the game constantly falls apart and disconnects.
Oh
So
yeah, all the
that's the
time,
funny
bro.
thing,
And it's
because
crazy.
I'm pretty sure online match was not a ticket showdown. So come on now.
It's crazy, bro. Y'all really gotta get it together. Like we said, we ain't got no ill will towards y'all. It ain't none of that, bro. We are not. Listen, we are not gonna send death threats to nobody. We are not no delusional haters. It's not like that. Like we said, what we do not like is we do not appreciate the business practices. We do not appreciate the way you shill and you don't speak up for the community. That is what we don't like. As human beings, we all are people. We're normal people. But when it comes to the business side of things, you are shilling way too much for our liking. Because when we get another 2K20, who's gonna be responsible? You, because you sat there at a critical time period and you didn't say a word. Just think about that, bro. It's like he said. Think about that. When 2K20 came out, what did they do? What did they do? As a collective, they came out and said, "Here are my honest thoughts about 2K20." They literally just think about this, bro. You can look it up right now and look up my honest thoughts. Did you notice the pattern? They all had the same exact thumbnail. It was them holding the game with the most dull, dry, lifeless facial expression. And it said, "My honest thoughts on 2K20." They all had the same thumbnail. 2K gave you the green light to talk about the game. And that's the only time you brought it up. Ever since then, you've never did a video like that. Ever. Ever. Just think about that, bro. So don't ever refer to that time and be like, "Oh yeah, we're not afraid. We spoke up." Yeah, that was 2K20. Now what have you spoke up about since then, huh? Huh? I don't see any videos, and this game has been out for a month. I don't see any videos saying these servers are absolutely garbage. Posted by BDE 1 hour ago. I can't take it anymore. These servers are trash. Posted by Smallfro 35 minutes ago. I don't see any of those videos. Do you?
Like really, and you won't like the online for Ticket 23 is basically Ticket 20. Like we're dealing with Ticket 20 for the online aspect of 23, and that shit is going unheard. So you'll never see nobody really come out and talk about that shit outside of smaller YouTube channels because they don't have anything to lose. But the channels that actually got some stake and got some shit to lose, they'll never be that real about this shit. Like we're not dumbasses. You can't sit there and sit. You really can't sit there and tell me that 2K doesn't have not doesn't have not one of y'all next makers being silenced. The fuck they do, man. Like I said before, and like he just said now, 2K chooses what they want to let y'all be real about. So yeah, y'all, you're on a fucking leash, and I'm gonna say it again. You're on a fucking leash. Like small effort. He sat there and told me that dumb shit. Oh, I'm not on the leash. I'm not on the leash. The fuck I look like being silenced by 2K? Like, calm down, tough guy. Because obviously you're on a leash. You're a part of the problem. You're just like the rest of them. And I don't mean to be disrespectful, but this is how it is. And I really don't even give a fuck because the fact that you still didn't even reply to me, you couldn't even be a man and reply to me directly in the comment section. You had to screenshot my post. You had to screenshot my comment and then post it to your channel to see if you can make an ass out of me. And then when I clap back at your ass, you deleted the entire post because I actually made sense in what I mentioned. But then obviously your fans are gonna dick ride you because they support you. That's cool. And I hope you do come across this video. And if you do, I hope you made it to this part of the video. 'Cause that shit was lame as hell. And if you do make it to this part of the video, leave a comment. If you don't feel like you're too good for that shit, leave a comment and I'll reply to you directly. Or reach out to me on Xbox. Whatever. I will reply to you. Oh boy. This game is honestly really getting out of control.
Like, bro, you just saw it live. You think that we just sit here and we make this shit up? We've been telling you about these disconnects. We've been telling you that it's been a challenge. It has been a fucking obstacle. It has been terrible trying to get content for you. We've been trying to warn you, and you just saw it live. Disconnect after disconnect. Like, come on, bro. We don't sit here and make this shit up. This is the realest channel on this fucking platform. When it comes to the WGC, there is nobody realer than us, and it's never gonna be. Now all you motherfuckers out here talking about some, oh, I'm so sick and tired of these people hating on me. Oh, I'm so sick and tired of these random people coming on my page and commenting. Bruh, do you really honestly think if you were to sit here and stand by your word and stop being a shield, that anybody would have anything to say about you? No. The reason why anybody confronts you or has to say anything about you is literally because you're shilling to 2K. And I'm not gonna say you're the developer, but you are a huge part. You are a huge component. You are a huge reason why these games are underwhelming and underperforming every single year. Let's take a look back. What about that chart, that pie chart that they made? What was it? What was his name? Man, what was? Oh, it's on the tip of my tongue. What was his name? Patrick Gilmore. Mm-hmm. I remember you, bruh. I remember you. I got memory like an elephant. I remember your ass. Let's go back to that pie chart. So he did a Reddit AMA, and he literally asked the community. He split it up in three things. He asked them which type of match types you want, which type of game modes you want, and what do you want most in WWE 2K22, and in the future, so on. They did a poll, and they lined them all up, all the results. And looking at that shit, it seems like the only thing that really got handpicked from that shit was War Games. Out of everything on there, the only thing that really got selected was War Games.
And that's let me stop it. Hold up. I ain't trying to cut you off, but let me add to that real fast. I'm gonna get back to that about War Games. And let's not make it seem like 2K actually listen to it because we got War Games. Because for those of you that actually have a fucking brain and watch the product, the only reason we got War Games was literally because Triple H literally made Survivor Series a whole fucking pay-per-view based off of War Games. That is the only reason we got that shit. Because year after year, obviously in the game, we get the most recent version of the pay-per-views. So last year we got Survivor Series, which literally War Games was literally a part of the fucking logo. So 2K didn't have a choice but to put that in the game. Because if they didn't, it would have been blatantly just ignoring the community. Because what would have happened? What would have happened if 2K22 came out and they had the Survivor Series War Games arena without the actual War Games match? They would have got shit on hard. So keep that in mind. We only got War Games because hold on. I was just doing the fucking chamber and I just got disconnected. Oh my God. But anyways, just keep that in mind. We only got War Games because literally 2022 Survivor Series was based off of War Games. That's literally the only reason. Or 2021, whichever, I don't even fuck. Either way, we only got War Games because that shit was based off of War Games. So let's not be fooled here.
Like for real, like just think about that. This game was already gutted as it is, but just imagine if there was no war games. The first thing people would say is no new match types, no new match types. They literally just threw that in there and it was just like, you know, 2K reminds me of a motherfucker that's just like, all right here, damn. That's literally what 2K did to us with war games. Fine, here, dang. That's literally what they did with war games. Out of everything that we asked for, they just threw us a bone, just threw us war games. And I was like, you happy now? You satisfied? Now leave me alone. That's literally what 2K did to us. Now what are we gonna get in 2K24? What's gonna happen there? They had literally one addition or one tiny thing, one tiny little thing, and all of a sudden, all the problems are erased from the game, right? Do you realize that every single time you tweet something 2K, there's hundreds, thousands, millions of individuals commenting fix your game? You have the audacity to sit here and post new My Faction packs, post highlights of that John Cena action figure in My Faction, post your Metacritic scores. But literally every single comment under there is telling you to fix your game. Already. 1 month in. This game is already looking like a failure. Crazy.
Yeah. It's one thing, the fact that it's already a broken game. Every fucking aspect of this game is broke as fuck. Like, I can't even get on community creations without getting stuck in the loading screen. Like, I have to keep on restarting my entire fucking console just to get on community creations. And that shit is still not fixed. Like,
that's crazy.
every part of this game is broke. And I mean, when I say every part. Like, don't get me wrong, we're not expecting the perfect fucking wrestling game. You know what I'm saying? Every game is not perfect. We're not asking for perfection. We are asking for a game that is exactly like the year prior. I'm asking for when I get on 2K23, for future's sake. I'm asking when I fire up WWE 2K24, which I probably fucking won't because I'm more than likely I'll be on Fight Forever. But anyways, when I fire that fucking game up, and when we crank up that 2K24 review on day one, I don't want to feel like I'm playing 2K23 still. I want to feel like I'm playing a new game. I want to feel like I got my money's worth on a new game. I don't want to feel like I just spent $60+ for a fucking DLC extension. And I'm asking for when you make a wrestling game, when 2K24 comes out, that it's actually a tolerable game. I'm asking for it not to be a broken mess in every part of the game possible. I'm asking when I want to get on, when I go to fucking go on community creations to not get stuck in the loading screen and have to restart my console. I'm asking when I want to go on community creations and go download some tattoos or go download a render or go download someone that's not in the game or go download a better model. I'm asking when I do all that, I go online, I want to be able to fucking use that character, that model, that moveset, render. I want to be able to use it in a match. And actually play a full match, back to back, without getting disconnected. That's what I'm asking. But it's like that's just so hard to ask for.
Oh wow, what do you know? I just tried to go download this Retro Batista and a whole bunch of other models. But, hey, I'm in the infinite loading screen of death. Live, here we go again. We first disconnect from matches and now I'm stuck in the loading screen. And while I'm on this topic, this is probably the last thing I'm going to say, but I was just highlighting one of Status's cause. What's the Status? The OG, the one that's been hoarding up your broken ass game 2K since 2K15. Huh? You know him? The one that you blocked on Twitter because he's trying to extend a hand to the community and give the community the models that you took away and trying to make people pay for in My Faction or limit to My Faction. Yeah, that guy. You know what's mighty funny? when somebody
Hold on,
try,
you mean my faction that nobody fucking asked for that wants to play?
you know, it's mighty funny what 2K would do to you for the most simplest things. What has Status done to you, 2K? The only thing he's done is try to improve your game and make it a better experience for the community. If it wasn't for him, most of the community would not even care because he's adding all the superstars that you refuse to add. Ironic, isn't it? The simplest things. You don't want to add it, but he does it. The day after WrestleMania, he already had the attires cooked up. He already had the models cooked up. Already. But you can't keep your game updated. But he does it. You might as well hire his ass to the team. But nah, not so fast, because I don't want you to do what you do to all these other content creators. And I'm happy that he's finally putting his foot down. He's actually taking a stand. He calls himself a digger, a miner, somebody that likes to break the limits of games, do things that aren't possible, like intergender matches. And I'm happy he's doing it. I really am. You know, it's so funny how these corporations act towards you. How are you trying to block somebody that is literally improving the sales for your game? Do you know how many people play this game strictly to add community creations, content to their universe mode? Do you really honestly think that somebody can pick up this game and there will be no community creations? They will stay on universe mode for 12 full months with no community creations. Do you really think that's possible for them? I don't think so. I'm not telling you to shower this dude with bread and everything, but damn, give him something. Give them something, because without them, your game would be in the dirt. Simple as that. There's no thank you to this creator. There's no thank you to this creator. There's no, oh, that shit looks bad. There's none of that. You know, it's mighty funny back then with Ukes. They would actually give you shout outs and everything. Oh, that looks dope. Oh, that looks sick. Oh, shout out to so and so. But 2K, the only thing they're doing is they're just putting the next makers on a pedestal. The people who already have clout, who have enough fame, who have enough attention, they're just raising them higher and higher and higher and higher. But the individuals that have no ties to 2K, no 2K contracts, nothing, that are keeping this game alive, they've never been a next maker. They constantly get ignored, put on the back burner. Like that post you made during the holidays last year, remember that, 2K? When you said to create an arena or list or take a screenshot and upload the arenas that you already uploaded and post them to Twitter for a chance to get featured, and nobody got featured. Remember that, 2K? Remember how you lied to everybody's faces and you wasted their time? Remember that? Who got featured? Nobody. Damn, that's ironic, isn't it? But they love y'all. They love the community, though. They care about us, though. They're the number one supporters of the WGC, though. They love us, right? Wrong. Kind of getting tired of talking about this shit, though, aren't you?
Oh yeah, I'm tired of talking about it. I'm tired of feeling it. I'm tired of dealing with it. I'm tired of seeing it. I'm damn near ready to just not ever get back on this game again. Just go download fucking Tekken or something, or anything else, and just try to play a game that I actually enjoy. And for all you dumb fucks that be like, oh, well, if you don't like the game, why do you play it? Yo, you bought it anyway. You're just a hater. You're just doing it for views. Motherfucker. I am a wrestling fan at heart. I've been watching wrestling literally since I was 4 fucking years old. Maybe even 3. But as far back as I can remember. I've been watching wrestling since I was fucking 4. I've been playing wrestling games since I was 4. I love fucking wrestling. I've played wrestling games more than any other game. I've been that way my entire life. And it continues on as I am an adult. I play fucking wrestling games. Now, unfortunately, in the year 2023, there's one that I will actually, you know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, you got your Fire Pro Wrestling, you got your whatever the fuck ever. wrestling fucking games and whatever else is out there. That's just not really my cup of tea. I'm not. That's not my cup of tea. You know what I'm saying? I like my wrestling games with an actual look, like they actually look. You know what I'm saying? If you get what I'm getting at here, kind of hard for me to explain. I want my wrestling game to actually look a little bit more realistic, like the 3D models you see, not a fucking Fire Pro Vision type of fucking graphic. I don't want that. I don't like that shit. So therefore, I'm less but to play 2K. That's the only fucking wrestling game on the market in this current moment, which is about to change very fucking soon, which I am excited about. But until then, I'm gonna try my best to play these games because that's all I fucking got. That's all we have. We're stuck with them. That's the only reason I play this game is because I love professional wrestling. I love wrestling games, and I've always loved wrestling games since I was a child. I played damn near every wrestling game that's ever came out. Like I said, unfortunately, when it comes to Xbox and PlayStation consoles, we're stuck with 2K. I have to deal with this shit. So I'm dealing with it and biting the bullet and playing this garbage until I no longer have to. And when Fight Forever comes out, you're going. I'm not gonna lie to you. You're probably going to see a lot less content on this channel in regards to 2K games. The most you're probably gonna see on this channel in regards to a 2K content is probably gonna be the yearly reviews. And who's to say we don't cut that shit out eventually? That's we're stuck with them. That's the only reason I play this shit. I don't want to see it. If you get this far to the video, I don't want to see another comment telling us. I just gave you a fucking reason as to why. It's just a fucking idiot. It's very fucking simple.
This shit crazy, man. I'm just letting them get a full widescreen view, a look into this damn reality that this game is literally a hot steaming pile of dog shit. I've literally been on the infinite loading screen of death for the past 5 minutes. I'm just letting it sit here. I'm not about to exit. I'm just going to let it sit here for the rest of the video. But before I head out, I'm just going to say this. I know after this video drops, I know if people made it this far, they got to hear every single video. They got to hear the name drops and everything. They got to hear the whole entire video in its clarity, in its whole entirety. I know there's going to be a lot of salty motherfuckers. It's going to be a lot of individuals. Oh, you're going to come after me, BDE army, small fro army? You going to come after us? Huh? There's going to be a lot of individuals that are pissed off. And for if the content creators, the actual name brand individuals themselves, if they come after us, you know, how about this? How about this? Instead of trying to, quote unquote, try to expose somebody and try to screenshot somebody, how about this? How about let's try something new? How about you get us on your channel, or you come on our channel, and let's have a talk. And go ahead and bring one of the 2K team members too. Hell, tell Lionel Jinx to get his ass in here too. We'd all have a little chat. Unsanctioned TV, XBDE, X Macho T, X Small Fro, X Dinkops. Let's all have a talk, shall we? Lionel Jinx, make sure you have your notepad ready too. And let's do a live stream. All of us live streaming at the same exact time. People can comment and say what they want in the game. People can comment and say what they don't like about 2K23. People can comment and say what they want in the future. People can list their frustrations. And you're sitting there jotting everything down, Lionel Jinx. How does that sound?
No, you know that shit is not going.
And I'm just saying. I'm just giving my opinion. And I want you, Lionel Jinx, in front of the world, to look into that camera and say, I will do my part and I will get this done. Because it's been too many years that you've sat there and you've gained this weird ass aura, this weird energy every single year. Oh yeah, I'm so excited. This is 2K Dev. Da, 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 da. Every single year, it's been the same exact thing. Dating back to the Dev Spotlight series, it's been the same exact thing every single year. So let's try something new. You want to talk about this? You want to talk about this? Well, this is actually an individual that's trying to challenge you to make a great game. All you major next makers out there who really think that you're top shit, either that you're above everybody just because you got a next maker's badge, come on. Let's talk. Don't ignore the truth. Let's talk. Defend your status. Defend your next maker badge. Give us an actual explanation on why you approve of all this BS every single year. Let's have a talk. I don't want to sit here and in the next 24 hours, Unsanctioned TV is trending or some shit because we spoke the truth. Because this is just going to make it even worse because we already got a huge divide in this community. I already talked about this side A and side B. I already talked about it, bro. But until we all get on the same page, ain't shit gonna get fixed. The shills outweigh the individuals that are actually not soft-spoken and actually are real. The shills outweigh them all. And if this continues, it's going to get worse and worse and worse and worse. So when you log in to, let's say, 2K30, and my faction is plastered everywhere, and there's no more universe mode or anything that you cared about a few years ago, or currently, you have nobody to look at but yourself. You're already seeing it happening in real time. What did they just do? They just implemented a Mattel John Cena action figure. Everybody's saying, oh man, that's dope. That looks so badass. It looks just like a Mattel action figure. But guess what? Guess the catch. Guess the catch. You gotta go to your local retailer. You gotta buy the action figure. You gotta have the receipt in hand. You gotta enter the code. And guess what? You cannot play it anywhere else outside of my faction. And guess what's the other catch? Guess what the other catch? Anything that has a my faction badge, people that actually like to help the community, people like, what's the status? If he wanted to go out of his way and upload that John Cena Mattel action figure, he can't do it because it has a my faction badge on it. We're heading to that direction. And I hope you are aware. I hope you are aware where we're going. Because if you don't speak up, if you don't get to the point, and if you don't try to stand up, when the ship officially sinks, all fingers and all eyes will be on you. But anyways, nice little talk. If you want to get mad, so be it. But we appreciate people who actually have at least half a brain and they see the problem with these games the past decade. But that about wraps it up. Too bad we couldn't get multiple matches for y'all tonight. That'll never happen until 2K actually gets in the lab and fix these servers. But for the most part, we finna head out.
You know, we didn't mean to turn this shit into a rant. We tried to go in here and play some online games, but really it just doesn't work. Don't get me wrong, I'm pretty sure if we really sit here and try and fucking try and fucking try and fucking try, we'll get a match in eventually, and we can show you. But we had some shit we needed to get off our chest. We got it off our chest. At least, I think, yeah, most of it off our chest. But if you made it this far, we highly appreciate the watch time supporting us. Because goddamn, it's gonna be a lengthy one. And I hope y'all took something from this. For those of you that don't agree, if you made it this far and you're still just not understanding where we're coming from and think that it's just a hate-filled video, I don't know what the fuck you're on, man. 'Cause we ain't telling nothing but the truth here. And if we're wrong, let us know. We respond to damn near everyone. So, Get at us.
See what y'all got to say. See what y'all got. See who can keep it real after they hear this truth. Let's see what's up. This is going to be the breaking point right here. We don't want to hear no subliminal. We don't want to hear no cryptic tweets. We don't want to see none of that sneak dissing. We don't want to see none of that. If you got something to say, say it to us directly. Or simply, shut your ass up.
And don't. You got something to say. Don't clip or screenshot footage, comments, and post it to your fucking channel. Come to us directly. We all grown. Get a problem? Hit us up. You see our gamer tags on the video. You see it. And you see the channel. Drop a comment. We'll gladly respond. Hit us up on Twitter or something. The link to that shit is literally on the channel. Go look for it.
Oh, man. And the nuts are puppets. Don't know.
No, Jay.
That's what y'all got to make a good wrestling game.
I don't want to be weeds.
Anyways, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share. And make sure to make sure to take in the message in its entirety. Don't nitpick this. Don't take certain parts that you like. Take in the full message, alright? Watch the full video. Watch it the full way through. If you fast forwarded and you landed right here to this spot, drag that shit all the way back and watch it from beginning to end. Please. Please. But anyways,
there's some good shit in there. I'll get skipping.
Such shit.
You missed something.
But anyways, it's Unsanctioned TV, and we out here. One love. God bless. See you in the next one. Peace. You got smacked up.
Amateur.
Amateurs.